Good to see you, Mr. Ben. Uh, Hope to see you again in person soon. So, now we're back. Xuanzang's Tower. I got a homework for you.
Yay, let's do it.
Here we go. Hopefully this is it. Let's see. Yes. Okay. We had one team class since the last time we met, Geshe Michael. Um,
Okay.
and I gave them a quiz. There is one overlap question that I'm asking again. So let's see if they get it this time. I think they got it last time. But now it's been 2 months. So let's see. What is the firewood for the deep meditation where we realize emptiness? English and West Chinese, please. They use a metaphor where they refer to something as the firewood. And I thought it was kind of cool.
The object which is empty.
Anatole says the object which is empty.
That's a really good idea. That's not the answer. That's not the way that Gyaltsab describes it, or
All the
Nagarjuna.
functional stuff in the world.
Yeah. And
Oh.
and something else.
Pizza.
Well,
All the perceivers and all the things perceived.
yeah, that's it. Good. It's all the functionals, all the stuff, and the consciousness which perceives it. But he refers to the stuff in a particular way. Do you remember? How? Does anybody remember how he refers to all of the stuff? It was an interesting way. I'd never seen it before.
Zhou
Yeah, good. Yeah, nice. You did it. Sure, Che. Sheja, and then Gyaltsab glosses it by saying Sheja Dang Shepa, which you said in the English, all the stuff and the consciousness which perceives it. Cool. All right. Yeah. Che, the things of beings. Uh, so when we investigate these objects just as they are, within the realm of the way things are, what happens? I'll give you a hint here. Something is put to rest.
Elaboration.
Anatole
That's
says
really good, Anatole. Wrong text. I mean, wrong Nagarjuna text. But that's like it's right on. I mean, it's definitely it's kind of a right answer, but they're a little bit more specific.
All discrepancy is put to rest
Excellent.
between how things appear and how they are.
Yeah.
Potential.
It's discrepancy. Yeah, she got it. I was waiting for the West Chinese, but here I gave it to you for free.
Rosa had it also.
They're put-
Oh, awesome. Good to know. I couldn't hear. But that's awesome, Rosa. Nice job. In that case, I have an extra credit question for you.
Oh, no, that's not fair.
Give two interpretations of Ninang and explain which is correct in this context.
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a really good question.
The wrong interpretation is, seeing object and subject is something wrong. The correct one is that we need to eliminate the manifestation of, our reality in which the things doesn't appear the way they really exist.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that the discrepancy it's supposed to mean the discrepancy between the way we see things and the way they exist, which is what you said. And a common misinterpretation is the duality of subject and object. And some people say that there's a non-dual reality where there's no separation between subject and object, and that's a deeper level of reality or something.
Good. Yeah.
wrote something like that over here. Yeah.
Good. Nice.
What are ordinary beings perceiving right up until the direct perception of emptiness? And what happens to those objects during the direct perception?
They're seeing appearances that are the ripening seeds planted in their minds by how they acted toward other people.
And what's a single word that we sometimes use for that whole thing you just described?
Dependence.
Nice. Excellent. Yes, dependence. Somebody else said something, but that's it. And what happens? What happens to those dependent things during the direct perception?
To whom?
Oh,
whom?
for the art. I mean,
From the perspective of the person in the direct perception of emptiness, they do not exist.
yeah, good. And he says they're gok, they're canceled.
Gok.
And are these objects destroyed?
Mm.
No.
What do you mean by destroyed?
Good answer, Duodo. Nice. I love it.
They never existed in the first place.
Yes, thank
Oh.
you, word. Excellent. Yeah. They how could you destroy some self-existent thing when there never was? It's not as if there were some self-existence there and then the Arya comes along and destroys it. The absence of self-nature was always there. We just to recognize it.
Mm.
That's what we're learning now. Okay. Thank you very much. You guys did amazing.
Yeah, nice, Nick.
Yeah, here's my text. We can go over some paragraphs of what I worked on.
Okay, I'm gonna make it
Let's-
good.
Okay. I
Okay.
think, Utpala, can you help remind me exactly where we stopped?
We stopped right before Neluk. So go up one more.
Oh. Oh,
Oh,
No,
wait a
go
minute.
the other way. Go the other way.
You don't have Neluki Dun? I have Neluki Dundak Chitawa.
uh,
That we did Drowe Chishe Jawa.
Hey Nick, search for name
Yeah.
of search for
okay.
search for GNASLUGS.
Well, I have a lot of those. But Nelu, what comes next?
Go
Uh,
up. Oh, I'm sorry. Go up from where you were. You were just one section away from it.
Oh, anyway, at this point, can you just give me the rest of the Nelu phrase?
Sure. It's in the chat.
Uh, Thank you. Sorry about that. That's not working.
That's the wrong tab.
2 sections above I.98.
It's not working. Okay. 2 sections of
Oh, too far up.
let's see if it'll let me do it now. There we go. Okay. Well, I think we did this one together, but okay.
Oh,
Nilukidun Tedak Jitawa Shinrab tu Chepe Utang Tenpe Sekna Ninang Maluba Shiwarn Gyorwa Hino.
Okay. When we investigate these objects, just as in Mandela Chitawashin, we're up to check back within the way things are, which is done. Segna. Up to check back with them, Dembe. Yeah, if we burn it with the light of the way things really are, okay.
Oh.
Then all appearances of all discrepancy, right, is put to rest. Okay. Yeah. I
Okay.
think dembe may be a word here for fire. The luminescent one or the shining one or something like that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And
So this is
cool.
probably fire.
That was a little leftover from the last class, right? Let's keep
Yeah.
going.
Okay. Shibani, here's the fourth section showing that these explanations don't amount to the problem that nothing exists.
Yeah,
Chetar
explain it backwards in the Tibetan. Kin Mepa,
Oh, there's no problem.
that things would have had to
That things would have had to not exist.
chepa,
Yeah, been cut off or been
discontinued. Yeah,
discontinued.
We said takta and cheta. Said takta,
Duck, duck,
Chet-
chet.
takta means they would last forever. Cheta means they would just suddenly stop and we'd never see them again. Okay, and it's the second extreme that we're talking about here. All right.
Can we translate it as the problem that nothing exists, or should we use something like discontinued for che? Cheta.
In my opinion, we have to go through the section before we can decide, before we can make a final determination on that word.
Okay.
Let's see how he talks about it. Yeah.
Okay.
When a word is can be taken a lot of different ways, read the page first and then go back and decide. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, and I suggest skipping the verses because we're gonna get them in this side of the commentary. Nick, you want to read more since those were so short?
Sure. Tetana keki tam chemepar kelangbe chir kemepar gyoroshena.
Yeah, good. Data. Someone may say that this the case. Then because you said this, and then you can check your one more. Yeah. I'll give you a couple of, I mean, when you're a translator, there's a couple of possibilities in this sentence. So as a translator, you list the possibilities in your mind and then you go on. And then you go back and change it depending on which one works out. So here it says, if you can accept that all of these don't exist at all, if you accept that nothing exists here, then because you've accepted that, can figure, then the K will not exist.
I mean, well, could mean it.
Well, it could mean three things here. It could mean no difference. Well, actually, if it meant no difference, it'd be spelled with an A. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. This spelling has to be you. Okay. If you say nothing exists, then
you don't exist.
Okay. Yeah, it has to be with the E spelling. Okay. If it was difference, it would be A. Okay, fine. Same pronunciation. Okay. All right. And then you go. What?
Could it also mean you have become a nihilist?
Yeah, you mean que me pas pour Dieu.
Yeah, instead of a po, they use a pa, maybe.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. All right. We'll see. We'll see. Nick, you want to do one more? Can you do? Have you got one more lined up?
My eyes are still going, Geshe.
You want to read it?
Sure. Mingyarte nyamong chengi mishebe ni ngang shingi majub shintu rang shingi jubar takpa yinla chini rang shingi tongba tenla papne teni ngeba tangobo nelu tokpa yingi ngobola chungse kyang kurpatape kilme.
Nice reading. Okay, that's not the case. Nyomon chengi mishepe. Due to misunderstanding. Yeah. He's qualifying misunderstanding with the word nyomongchen.
Yeah, Kleshik misunderstanding.
Yeah, misunderstanding involved with negativity.
Yeah, I always have a really hard time knowing a less clumsy English way to say Kleshik.
Yeah, I know. You can say involved with negative emotions. Or
Involved
something.
with, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Ngon rang shingi ma dupa shindu. And by the way, the sentence is going to be a little bit unnatural because
He's forcing some root text.
he's trying to insert the words from the Nagarjuna's original letter to the king. Okay, this is a second letter to the king. I call it the second letter. It may, I don't know if it was the first or the second, but I like to call it the second letter. We don't even know if it was the same king. But anyway, he's trying to accommodate the root text words, and that makes the sentences clumsy. And you shouldn't be frustrated as a translator. They're clumsy because they're written in clumsily. Okay. Are there kinds of not knowing that are not negative emotions?
They say so. I mean, there is a kind of
you don't know somebody's address or something. That's not necessarily a klesha, right? Okay, that's the point. Mishepani, Munrang Shingi Madruba Shindu. Earlier, that lack of understanding took things that were actually Ramshingi Madruba.
We imagine things which were not established as existing through any nature of their own.
Okay, things which didn't exist through some nature of their own. And we imagine, yeah, you say imagine, that's fine. Yeah, we imagine that they do exist through some nature of their own. Okay, and this takpa is an important word in Buddhism, and it's very greasy. Grease pig. It's hard to grab. Okay, it's spelled one way, it means one thing. Spelled another way, it means a different thing. So kappa, I think, tends to spell it. It's one of the only things he does sloppily, in my opinion, in his whole life. But if you have the Sanskrit, it's kapalita, and it means, imagined. Okay, kappa means imagined in this case. Yenla, Rangshiki Dupratakpa, Yenla, Chini, this chi means later on.
Later on.
Yeah. Rangshiki Tomatenla Padne, you figured out it was empty of any nature of its own. Good. And that's because you figured out it was empty of existing from its own side, you were able to ngepa teni.
Ascertain them just as they are.
Yeah, you can say. Don't forget that Deni is also a synonym for
Suchness.
Suchness.
For emptiness itself. Okay, Deni, ngepadang. So when you figure out that things don't exist in and of themselves, then in a way you have ascertained emptiness. Okay, and then you have ascertained the real nature of things. You have realized the true nature of things. That's good. Just saying that the pot on the stove doesn't come from where you thought it did is not co-adapting the pot on the stove.
Discount.
Oh, it's just saying. I thought it was that we don't make that mistake even slightly.
Yeah, you can say the pot on the stove never existed the way you thought it did, but you're not, that's not to say there's no such thing as a pot on the stove. That's all. You can say it exists the way you thought it existed, but it doesn't mean you're an anti-pot guy. Okay, it just, you're anti the pot that we thought was there. But that part was never there anyway. So you're anti nothing. All right. Next sentence, Nick. Can you read this next one?
Ona ngopo rangshin ki juba kakpa teni rangshin ki yibar gyoroshena.
Yeah. Someone may say, I guess that all things exist through any nature of their own. Is something that exists through its own nature. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. And the Dani is important here. You have gone through the exercise of denying that things could have their own nature. Does that denial in itself, the Dani means, does your denial exist through nature? When you deny that things could come from their own side, does that denial come from its own side? Question. Okay. All right. And
Yeah.
then who answers?
Gyaltsab J. Nagarjuna.
Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna and
Nagarjuna.
Gyaltsab J. Who's gonna read Nick? Let's share it with some.
Yeah, I would love to. Who do you have there with you?
I got everybody.
Give me an Anatole. How about an Anatole?
I got an Anatole. His son is. Hey Nick, I got a picture of the baby, but the parents are very sensitive about this.
Oh, we're not going to show it today?
Say handsome, looks like me.
Send it over.
And I don't get it. Okay,
Kangi say no for rangshin gibupa minepa date say no me rangshin gi trupa galagir
Be careful with this.
ka
It's not an English G.
ka
It doesn't exist in English.
trupa kala your day kalagir day
Yeah, good.
then maybe then pa misipe chiro.
Yeah, nice. This minyepa is very important. I'll give $100. Nick, if you explain it correctly, the minyepa, the idea of minyepa is crucial in Madhyamika.
Like we go searching for the thing that we think is there, and then when we go searching for it, we don't find it, and that's
good. And that is finding emptiness. You go looking for the pot that comes from its own side, then you locate emptiness. Okay, it's a very famous to say you didn't find what you were looking for in emptiness teachings is reaching the goal.
It's like the best. Yeah.
Empty-handed is your goal. That's so beautiful. You are meant to go look in the closet, and there's nothing in there, and then you succeeded. Then you saw emptiness. It's very cool. $100, Nick. We'll ship it to you. We'll bring it over when we come. By the way, my wife said after 1.5 years with new babies, she's like, I'm ready for San Diego.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, she loves them, but okay. When you can't find the thing that existed from its own side, when you go looking and you can't find it, they'd say, how could it be that the lack of self-existence could be self-existent?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he says something weird. He says, let's see how you translated it.
I said it's impossible for something to rest upon no foundation.
Nice, good. And when you're learning West Chinese language and you get this ten without a B in front of it, and then you get 10 with a B in front of it. When I was trying to learn it, I remember thinking the table is shaky. Why?
Tempa.
Why is the table shaky? It helps you remember the difference between Raten and Broten.
because
It has no
Rutan
beat.
is the table,
No,
and
the,
the heavier thing rests upon the
yeah,
beat makes
bigger
it heavier.
word.
So,
The longer word rests on the shorter word.
yeah.
Okay, and that's that. For years that was the only way I could remember these two.
Yeah,
Rutan,
that's hard.
Rutan means the thing on the cup on the table. Rutan means the table, the thing supported and the support. But how to remember them in West Chinese language is that Rutan is heavier than Rutan. Got it?
Yeah, the golden key taught me that trick too when we were doing that.
Okay, who did? Okay, yeah. Then could you have a Breton without a Rutan?
That's he says you can't.
Yeah, could you have a
Support
cup
tea
on the
without
table with no
support.
table?
Yeah.
Can't. Okay, misipe chiro. Yeah. Why did he say that?
Because he's saying that there's how could there be some absence of self-nature to a thing? Because there's no absence of self-nature just floating around. So there would have to be something which doesn't exist by its own nature. But if the thing doesn't exist through its own nature, how would the absence of its self-nature exist through its own nature? I guess that didn't clear anything up.
Yeah, what he says here is if you can't find a self nature to the thing, then how can nothing have a self?
Yeah.
You can't find a self nature to the thing, then how can nothing have a self nature? So he's kind of saying nothing depends on which one? Yeah.
It's tricky.
Without a thing, you can't have nothing. Nothing depends on thing. No thing depends on thing.
No thing. That's a good one. I toyed with the idea of instead of writing nothing, I almost wanted to write no thing.
Yeah, no hyphen thing, right?
It's the absence of a bunch of.
I was actually wondering if you thought that this might look better here.
So Nick, just to check, would you say no thing rests on thing or thing rests on no thing?
No thing would.
We say this our school here, which is the what's this house called? Montezuma House School, says that nothing rests on thing. To have
Yeah,
nothing things.
in Buddhism, we kind of say thing rests on no thing.
Yeah. Anyway, one can't exist, the other can. Yeah, no thing. Oh, you changed it to hyphen. That's cool.
I don't know. I was just wondering what you think about that. I think I'll just leave it as nothing.
It's too much to expect the reader to understand it, but it's cute.
Yeah.
It's very surfer.
Our Good Night book club readers will get it.
No surfer on the surfboard.
Chloe says no surfer on the surfboard.
Yeah, that surfboard it will still wash to the shore.
Not always. In Hawaii.
Today I saw somebody surfing without a fin.
Oh, that's top.
Yeah, he was really good.
Okay, you got more for us?
Why don't you take it? Let's let you take it from here.
I'll share. Thank you, Anatoly. I hope I got it right. Let's just let's hide Nick behind the thing. Where are we?
Shipa Namkarang Shinki Jupakakpani.
Right
There you go.
Nick, who do you want to read?
Aisha.
Whoa. He and Anatole are starting their after school green stretch pen program in the capital city of the universe.
Nice. That's so great.
Best cafe in the universe.
Best part.
Yeah, okay. We're talking with a lawyer today. Okay. Shiba.
Shiba Namka Rangshin Gitrupa Company.
Yeah, this is too short for you to sit down. So
Yeah.
that's her fourth section in this group of sections. And it's a gakpa, a denial of what, Nick?
That space could exist through any nature of its own.
Yeah. Can you say that space is natural? Empty space. Is empty space natural? Or was it somehow made up?
Made up.
And we're going to deny that it could be natural, which is going to be, seems to me, kind of difficult, even if it's outer space. What? So who made outer space? Here we go, Kelpe.
Helte Nduma Jeki Namka Rangshingi Jupo Shena.
Yeah, if there's anything in the universe which is natural, it should be Namka. Space.
Duma Jakey Namka.
Yeah, and when they say Dumache, uncreated but existing, you have to say it that way, by the way. Uncreated, existing. Uncreated but existing space, outer space, the space in which the computer is standing. These were never created, but they're there, or the computer would be pushed off the table. Right? So he wants to know what could be more natural in the universe than space that allows things to be in places. How can you say that's artificial? Got it? It's a good question. The guardian is like, you can talk about pens and stuff like that, but what about the space in which the computer stands? That has to be natural. It's not like somebody made that. Okay, that's a good question, I think. Then Aisha's begging to read the next one. Maybe.
I was going to beg her to read one more. Ken, can you zoom in just a tiny bit? Zoom out just a tiny bit.
We're off the charts or something.
Yeah, we were a little bit off, and then kind of slide it over toward Namka toward the edge a little bit, tiny bit.
Wait, hang on.
Right. Yeah, like that. There we go. Up a little back where you just were. The other way.
I don't understand.
It's okay.
I just lost it. Okay.
Good enough.
No. Okay, good. Can you see that one, Nick?
Yeah, good enough.
Okay, go ahead.
Namka Yang Ni Mitsang Jingi Rangshin Jime Partal.
Good.
Gakja Tokte Kisuki Ngompo Mingtsem Dusa Precher.
Yeah, this is very profound. And we've been through the four spaces, especially those of you who've been in DCI. I was talking to somebody today and trying to prove to them that anyone who's been through DCI so far is certainly ready for Diamond Way. They have studied all the long rim without calling it that. So anyway, Namka Yangni.
Even space.
Yeah, even space. This is very interesting. He says, Namka, space, empty space, the space in which the computer rests, is Ming Sam, but it's not Rang Xinqi, but it's Ming Sam, but it's still Rang Xinqi Me. It's Ming Sam, but it has no Rang Xin.
It's name only, but it doesn't have any nature of its own.
It's a creation of verbalization. It's a creation of words. It's just words, but still it's not natural. Okay? It's just a creation of words, but still it's not natural. I admit that the space in which the computer sits is a artifice. It's a artificial reality, but still it's not natural.
Okay. Both agree.
Yeah. Okay. Why? because
It's nothing more than the obstruction of, or
Yeah.
not the lack of
this
obstruction.
sepa means it's nothing more than, this is the same sepa that means your shoes wore out. But in philosophy, it means nothing more than, okay? Space, empty space is nothing more than a mingzang.
And name only.
Very mindful kind of statement. Yeah, it's just a concept made up with words. The space where the computer rests is, it doesn't have any reality that you could touch or like that. Okay. It's the gotcha, it's the absence of its own gotcha. So you can use the word gotcha with normal stuff. Okay. What's that food that I hate? Eggplant is the gotcha of good taste. You see, eggplant has no good taste in it. Got good taste is the gotcha of eggplant. Okay, got it? It doesn't have to be gotcha, doesn't have to be something that doesn't exist. It doesn't have to refer to emptiness and all that. It just means something that's not there. Good taste is incompatible with eggplant. Even if you call it
Aubergine.
Okay. So what's the gotcha when you're talking about empty space?
Something in the way.
Yeah, he said
Obstructables.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some kind of physical stuff that would obstruct your progress. Is Tokche means the physical stuff that would attract you. What do you call it? Obstruct your progress. Yeah. What's the opposite of that, and who is that referring to? And I'll give you $100. Except for
Asanga?
what?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Totally.
I can't say except for naked. Yeah. What's the song that's doing?
Totally.
Unobstructed.
Unstructable. And it means hot knife through butter. And it's wisdom. Asanga means Mr. Hot Knife through butter. Okay, which means tokme. Cannot be, nothing can block it. Delve to the depths without obstruction is the name of a son. That's his personal name. Mr. Delve to the depths without obstruction. Okay. Here it means tokche kisuk.
Yeah, obstruct is an obstruction.
Why is he defining space here, Nick?
Because he's saying it's based on that situation. We label something as empty space. We name it as that, based on there being a lack of physical obstruction.
Yeah, space is defined as the lack of anything there to stop other things from entering the space. If the chair is available, another person's butt can sit on it. You see what I mean? Another person's butt already there would be tokche. Something buttable that would prevent it from being empty space. Got it? Okay, it's very beautiful.
Not natural, but it's still there.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Yeah.
Emptiness is also there.
Is it a concept?
Yes.
The concept, you can't really see it, but is it real? Yeah, that's all. He's saying things can be only concepts, but they can be real. And they can have huge effects. If recently there was a fire truck in the runway and the airplane landed there and it wasn't tokme. And the two pilots died, and okay, then that was tokche. Got it?
Geshe.
Fire truck absence of fire truck is a conceptualization, but it can have great repercussions. Yes,
Is Ming Tsam here? Is it going to be conceptualization though, or is it more just like
But
luminous?
is it true you were gonna change his name to Nudnik? I think that, no, what's his word? What'd you say? Sorry, what'd you say? By the way, you don't get mad at me when I make fun of you, right?
I don't get mad at you. I make fun of people all the time.
Okay.
It's what I deserve.
All right, I'm just joking you.
I know. The
Smart.
Ming is more like luminous image. Like it's saying it's still like coming from karma, right?
Wait, does Ming Tang mean only comes from karma, you mean?
I'm saying are we saying name like something more mind only, or are we saying luminous image something more middle
I
way?
didn't think of it that way, but I guess you could. I guess you could say that. I wasn't thinking of it that way. But I guess you. Okay. Aisha wants one more. She's not going home.
Oh, thank you.
Tokche Kishukran Shinchi Jeta Shena.
Yodoshina.
Yodoshena.
Yeah. Now Tokche is the opposite of Tokme. It's the opposite of Asanga. It's Sangha.
Sangha, yeah.
It means
Obstruction.
solid
So-
stuff. Solid stuff that would block you. Stop your hand. That's called Tokche. Tokme means, okay, so hard not feel. Okay. Tokche, it won't go. Okay. Tokche Gesuk. He says, yeah, but let's forget the space thing. Let's talk about a knife, a butter knife. Let's talk about something which is substantial. That must be Rangshinki.
Yeah, that has some nature. Somebody thinks that has nature of its own.
That must be natural. I understand space is sort of a conceptual what do you call that? Construction of the mind. But the computer sitting in the space, now that's Tokche. That's concrete. That's concrete. Okay. Doesn't concrete stuff exist with some nature of its own? Okay, I can accept space doesn't exist through some nature of its own. But what about the computer? It's concrete. It should exist through some nature of its own. That's his argument. That's his next argument. And the answer is whoever Aisha picks.
Mike.
Mine. You're welcome.
It's funny because I feel like we've already been through this with physical stuff recently. We talked about the elements and everything.
You know, if he's lazy, he's going to say, that's what I said last week.
Yeah.
Mike has an incredible ear, by the way. So here we go.
Yes, he does. Hey, Mike.
Suk rang shingi drupa ta gal la yu.
It's an expression. Listen. It
Like,
means, okay, say it. It's the ancient word for.
De me portal.
Good.
Jungwa rang shingi drupa me pechir.
Nice reading. Thank you. Hang in there. I might ask you to do the word. Can you have how the could soup be ranking drupa?
How are you going to tell me that physical form could exist through some nature of its own?
Good. Yeah. I admit space is greasy. I admit space is, hard to deal with. But the computer sitting in the space, that should exist by itself from its own side. And he says, the physical thing standing in the space exists through some nature of its own. Although it seems to be more natural than the space, right?
They depend.
Megata.
It ain't. It don't.
But is he saying there's no physical stuff, Nate?
No, not at all. He's speaking quite specific here. He says Rang Shingi Drupa.
Yeah. He's not saying there's no computer. He's saying there's no computer that's there from its own side. That's a natural computer, no such thing. You gotta remember that when you want to insult somebody that travels here from 2,000 years ago, you say, okay. This Juma means what, you guys?
I believe it means the elements here.
Yeah, it means the elements. How can the computer exist substantially, okay, if the atoms that it's made of don't exist naturally? How can the computer exist naturally? Okay, got it? Juma here is the ancient equivalent of atoms, elements, the elements, okay. There's no elements inside the computer, meaning atoms or molecules which could exist from their own side. So therefore, how could the computer exist from its own side? Okay. Mike wants to do one more. Nikki's bugging me. He's poking me in the side.
Okay, leave him alone, Mike. But yeah.
Ming San Yi Kyang Rang Shingi Drupa Mete. Ming Chen Rang Shingi Drupa Met De Cheer. Metpa De Cheer.
Good. This is another Den thing, but if you're up for it. Breath 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is this cup Ming Chen, Nick?
Yeah. I think he's saying the name cup doesn't even exist through any nature of its own. How could the thing which has that name exist through any nature of its own? Actually saying it the other way around. Not even the name cup has any nature of its own, because the cup which has the name doesn't have any nature of its own.
Yeah. The name cup doesn't exist from its own side, because the thing that has the name cup doesn't exist from its own side. Okay. And don't forget, the big middle way thing, the big emptiness school thing is everything exists name only labeled, $100. Someone in this room, tell me what only labeled really means. She said something about luminous image. When I hear luminous image, I just give them $100. I didn't even listen to the end of the sentence. When you say in Buddhism, it exists only in words, only in name. That name or that word is the luminous image issuing out of your mental states in your mind. Okay, it's not name. It's not that middle way people are so interested in names. That's not the point. The image is the name. And that's if you don't learn anything else from grandpa your whole life, if you learn that, it's worth it that you came to class for 50 years or something. If you learn that name means image coming out of a seed from how you treated another person. If you understand that that's what name means in middle way, then it's worth it to come to classes for all these years, and a lot of people never understand that in their whole life. They never get there. No one ever explains it to them clearly, okay? Name means luminous image. Okay. But how you treated other people in the past, that's really necessary to qualify it that way. It's really necessary to add from how you treated other people in the past. Because that's the essence of Buddhism, is kindness and compassion. When you say it that way, you are allowing compassion to join with emptiness. Okay? Emptiness implies compassion. Must. If things are empty, you must be compassionate. You don't have a choice. Unless you enjoy not having anything. Okay. Some people do, I guess. Okay, good. Nick, you want to choose somebody online?
Sure. How about Tin?
Yeah, thank you, teacher. Tin,
I'm gonna respond to your email any day. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Geshe.
And the answer is yes. Okay. But that's a different question.
Thank you, Geshe. Yeah, Nipa Pumpo Klakma Namla Chawani.
Yeah, I bet Tim could translate that. What's Pumbo?
Pumpo is the hip.
Yeah, Flagma means the rest of them. Let's Jarwa or Jorwa. Let's apply these same ideas to the other Pumbos.
The other heaps.
Yeah, which one did we cover?
Soup.
The soup.
We covered your physical body, and now we have still 4 more heaps to talk about. Okay? Which is feeling, discrimination, other factors, and consciousness. Okay, which are conceptual and mental. We finished the physical. Got it? I understand the emptiness of physical stuff. By the way, normally they teach the emptiness of physical stuff first, because it's easier to deal with. And then you go on to the emptiness of, here they are listed by Arya Nagarjuna, Sorwa, Dushe, Duche, Namshe, the last 4 heaps. Feelings, discrimination, other stuff, and consciousness. Okay, let's look at those. Tim, you ready? It's a long sentence. Uncle Nick's gonna check you.
Yeah. Towe Pumpo Tang Duche Tang Namshe Ki Pumpo Yang Chungwa Tapu Tang Dangshin Tuni Rangshin Ki Tongpa Sampa Chate Rangshin Ki Trupala Ngashe Ki Chiktang Tu Trella Sope Rikpe Nepe Chiro.
Awesome.
Nice.
Really nice pronunciation. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, Nick, why don't you work with Tin and go through the sentence?
All right.
And I'll watch and drink cocoa.
Okay. I think you know it. Surwe Pumpotin.
Yeah, that's the heap of feeling
Excellent. Tang Dushe.
and discrimination
Great. And Dang Tuche.
and other factors
Great. And Namshe.
and the consciousness.
Okay. Jungwa Tabu.
They are the element.
They're just like the
By the
elements.
way, Nick, it should have said Sukta.
Sutap. Where?
It's Jungwa Tabu.
Oh, Jungwa Sut.
It should have said Sukta.
For the Dani grammar case.
No, just
No,
like form. Just like the first.
The point of the sentence is the last 4 heaps are the same as
The first.
one.
the first heap. Which is we call you Suk.
Oh, Suk Tabu. Okay, I wasn't hearing that.
Rupa.
Okay, I hear you.
Called it Jungwa. He's being cute. Nagarjuna. They're
He
just
said
like
it.
and he didn't say they're just like form. He said they're just like the others. He's being cute. Because then he's going to throw in another one, Nick, with totally off the wall, do you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense that Nagarjuna would say the last 4 heaps are similar to the first heap, right? And then he says, what he does say is the last 4 heaps are similar to the first heap and
the elements.
And Das.
And the self.
Oh, and the self. Yeah.
He throws in self.
Mm.
You know, by the way, the last 4 parts of a person are the same as the first part of a person. And and the person. Okay. It's weird. He throws it in.
Yeah. And like the self, Dakshin do. Yeah.
And we had to put it in the sentence because
it was in the root text.
Yeah, it's root text. It's in bold. He put it there. Okay. Vika Makarova. He says the last 4 heaps are the same as the first heaps. first heap and Vika. He throws in this person.
Mhm.
Nowhere, you know.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
You could write an essay on that. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
No, he could. Why the hell? What is he doing? Takala. What the heck? Okay. Ranshingi Tomasamicha, you guys.
There,
Tin.
you gotta understand that they're all empty of any of nature of their own.
Yeah, they're all empty of being what they are from their own side. Okay.
But he does that. He says the person is not earth, not water, not fire, not space.
Yeah, was that how he came to it, right?
We went
Yeah.
through all that before, yeah.
By the way, he's going back there in about one sentence. Just so. Okay. Then here's his conclusion. Nick, Tin, you gonna read it?
Okay. Rangshin Kijupa lang so tin Rangshin Kijupa.
That is exist naturally.
Nice.
Yeah, great. Do you know what Rangshe means?
It's explained before.
Yeah, awesome. When did we explain it before? Chik Tang Tuja.
Go tongue to trail is so one and
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Keep it going.
to trail is in
Tuma.
connection.
It's a proof. The proof that things are neither one nor many.
Nick, you gotta give a real example. If someone offers you a dish of eggplant, it is neither one delicious thing nor more than one delicious thing. Okay.
From its own side.
Not a delicious thing. Okay, I'm sorry to pick on eggplant.
Unless you know how to make it right.
Okay, what's Rick being new, you guys?
Rick
This
Baynet,
destroys
like
your-
we've already used logic to disprove that stuff.
Yeah, good. I want Tin and Nick to do the last sentence here, and then we can go to our cataloging class. It's so exciting.
Oh yes. You want to read it, Tin?
Yeah. Thế chia transaction to ham truk kang dak metal.
Nice. Do you want to translate it? How you
Uh,
feel about it?
That's because like person but the sick part is also have no self.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Just like the person, the 6 components, they call them the 6 components, similar to the 4 elements, but they're 6 elements.
Mhm.
These are components of reality. Okay. And let's read this last thing. We got 1 minute. Tin, you read this red one?
Yeah. Kam truk se kam, chu kam, me kam, lung ki kam, nam ke kam, nam pa she pe kam che truko.
Nice.
Yeah. Here, this is the definition from the Tibetan dictionary of the 6 components. They are, Tin, you ready? Sa.
Yeah, that's the earth element.
Chu.
The water element.
Me.
The fire element.
Lung.
The wind element.
$50 for Oklum.
Oklung.
Isn't that a fart? A lower wind?
It's a fart. A lower wind. Oklum. Oak means below. Well, just want to see if you guys are listening. So Nick, you got $50.
Woo!
And
$50 for fart.
no one ever paid a student $50 to fart. This is the first time. Okay, what's Namka?
It's the space element.
Good. And finally, what's number Shipa?
It's the consciousness element.
Yeah, and these are sometimes called the 6 elements. Sachu Melu, earth, water, fire, wind, and then you add space, and then you add consciousness, and that's pretty much all the stuff in the universe. Okay. Cool.
Super
All
cool.
right.
Thank you so much,
By
Geshe
the way,
Michael.
wait, Nick, you get the honor of reading this short little sentence here. Go fast.
Rinpoche Chengwa Le Ngumparto Atange Parlek Patempate Leu Tangpo. This concludes the first chapter.
Yay!
of-
I checked, Nick. It's been about 60 years. That
Wow.
through this chapter. You just made it through the first chapter. Now, that's the good news. The bad news is that I counted the chapters. There's 5. Okay. But what's the mantra we have in this class? Hopefully, we can speed up. If we stop talking about Okum,
I'm up for it.
Not worth it.
I'm down for it. Okay.
I'm down. Thank you, Geshe Michael. Thank you so much. We have a 14 minutes break until cataloging class.
Okay, see you guys in a minute.
All right, all right. Thank you again. That was awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Tim. Good job, Tim.
Yeah.
SCIM
you
is
so much.
free to go, but you can stay if you want for some ultra fun cataloging.
Yeah, the real fun is the start.
Thank you, Geshe Michael.
You're welcome.
Just hit off audio and video.
I'm gonna turn off my audio and video in case I upload.
So I want to introduce you to Yoga Studies Institute.
Và tôi muốn giới thiệu các bạn này. Oh, because sharing has visible results, people can see it. Bởi vì chia sẻ có cái kết quả hữu hình, tất cả mọi người đều có thể nhìn thấy nó. And if you practice well, you will see the results.
The problem of level 2, you forget the object.
Cái vấn đề của cấp độ 2 đó là bạn quên cái gì.
What do you do that?
Thì bạn làm gì?
You remember.
Bạn nhớ lại được rồi.
After the retreat, he changed his eating habit. He says more balanced and healthy food, which is very important for his success.
Then we need to live long life. And in order to live long life, we need to have healthy body. And healthy body comes from healthy food.
I know that if you know how to do push, you can free yourself up a lot of time because you can cook one dish once a week and be free to meditate and study.
Have that morning time to start my meditation routine in a way that really makes me happy and that sets my mind up for practice.
当我们想要拥有一个很好的能力去帮助和服务他人的时候，首先你必须要有一个健康的身体。
Look, food is energy, and we don't really think about it much, but it is energy.
You can load your food and do both. Either gain weight if you need, or maybe lose weight if you want to lose weight, or maybe just live healthy and a longer life.
blooms within my heart. It walks with me through each day's part. A gentle smile warms every heart. A kind word lets the blossoms roll. One act of good within a glance can ease another circumstance. The love within calls me to care, and joy shall bloom from everywhere. Compassion is the love I bear. It blooms within my heart.
Geshe Michael has been diagnosed with stage 4, stage 5 kidney disease.
Eventually, the kidneys will fail, and then it will take its life if we don't do anything.
Compassion is my heart's pure light, soft as one's gaze, so warm, so bright. It speaks with truth from heart to heart. It brings me peace and makes me whole. In countless ways our love may show. Each seed of good we help to grow. Together sharing love's delight. The world shall shine with gentle light. Compassion is the love I bear. It blooms within my heart each day. The fairest grace of life I wear. Upon this path my heart shall stay. Compassion is the love I bear. It blooms within my heart always. The fairest grace of life I wear. Upon this path my heart shall stay. Compassion is the love I bear. It brings me peace and makes me whole. In countless ways our love may show. Each seed of good we help to grow. Together sharing love's delight. The world shall shine with gentle light. Compassion is the love I bear. It blooms within my heart each day. The fairest grace of life I
A few days ago, Innovation Retreats just wrapped up a lecture in Beijing, where teacher Stanley, also known as Chen Tong Lao Shi, shared practical insights on how to apply the Diamond Cutter Sutra wisdom into modern life. Before that, Innovation Retreats successfully completed a site survey at Mount Wudai, about 4-hour drive from Beijing. For Geshe Michael Roach, Innovation Retreat upcoming event in June 2026. They went in an exploration, scouting trip, checking out the hotels and the surrounding environment. They found out that it's such a refreshing and peaceful place where they are excited for everyone to join the event there. Now, in just 2 more days, they will have the same Diamond Cutter Wisdom lecture in Shenzhen on April the 3rd, with both online and in-person options available. We want to invite you to learn more about our upcoming journey and sign up for this wonderful event. This April 3rd session is a great way to get a preview of what's coming up for the June 2026 AR event with Geshe Michael Roach.